All right, the wetsuit story explained. I need to do two versions of this video. I could do a briefer one for people who already know how to surf and stuff. I wanted to say civilians as a joke, but then people would think that I actually use that term on a regular basis, and that's one of the most off-putting things I have to say about the Rogan sphere is when they refer to non-comedians as civilians, as if they're doing us some sort of service. But be that as it may, wetsuit story. All right, so wetsuits back in the 80s and 90s, at least for surfing and I believe scuba diving, the predominant, if not quote unquote only design in terms of what you'd see for sale in all the surf shops was, I believe they call it a back zip. And this is a zipper, probably 17, 18, 20, 22 inches long that goes down your back. So it's one long zipper down your back, and it goes from the bottom of your butt up to the top of your neck. And usually there's like a 2.5 foot, not string, but like sort of flat webbing. You jerk the string up, or gently pull the string up, and that's how you zip and unzip, is from the back. Now, flash forward, the modern wetsuit design is a zip across the chest, and there's a little bit less of water flowing into the suit and flowing right onto the nerves of your spine, and it's a little bit more comfortable in that respect. So yeah, basically all the wetsuits now are front zip, and historically they were all back zip. So that's what you need to know. God, we're a minute 47. Anyways, two kinds of wetsuits back in the day: back zip like a dress, new one, horizontal chest zip across the front. Same for boys and girls, as far as I'm aware, or whatever types of suits they're selling by shape, lumpy and more straight. Anyways, so what happened the other day was the guy, I think it's his pickup routine, because I didn't realize he didn't just ask me, he had asked my wife, which is totally funny until I chill. But yeah, so he's like a 20-year-old kid with abs, and he took the string off of the zipper of his suit, and he'd gone over to my wife and been like, "Can you zip me up?" So I think it's this guy's routine, right? Just to like, what was that serial killer that feigned injury? Ted Bundy with the broken arm or whatever. Same shit, right? Just like all these dudes with dogs. Like, so many times you see psychopaths in the clinical sense using dogs because they read on the internet now. They're like, oh, psychopaths don't like animals. So then they use a little dog, just like Adam Sandoval, total psychopath, at least just how he reads. And he has that little dog, oh, Scooter. Totally exploitative, abusive asshole, but that's just my observation. Anyways, so this nice kid goes over to my wife and he's like, hey, can you zip me up? She's like, oh, go ask my husband. But it says way nicer than that. And then he comes over to me, and all this is unbeknownst to me because they were far enough away I didn't notice. And I was just like, this is the weirdest shit. No. Because it didn't read to me as, gay, which I would have no problem with. I lived in New York City for years and years and years and years, and dance classes all the time. And martial arts classes most of my life, so it's not like touching another guy like in sports. It was just like, what does he want? This is the weirdest shit that he has a brand new wetsuit with no zipper, and it's like the old school back zip suit. But yeah, I think it's this guy's move. He tried to he goes around and, hey, can you zip me up? What a fucking kook. But he's just trying, what a retard though. Pretty toxic, but hilarious.